What's up, you guys? Krazy here. Be sure if you haven't already, hit that watch, that like, that follow, that share, that subscribe button, both Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Check out my latest Raw prediction on my page and store, as well as this is my SmackDown predictions for tonight on my page and store. Check out my Raw and SmackDown. Shout out so you can be involved when you follow and you like and get involved in the Instagram conversation. Whether you watch, whether you like, or whether you just comment on a comment or a post I do, I'll add you in the video on my Raw comments and on my other WWE comments by Queen Kizzy K, and I'm doing my SmackDown results as well. That's going to follow up watching and posting my SmackDown video results tonight. As we're 1 week away from WrestleMania season, everyone's hot and crazy in the spring, and updations. We'll see Damian Priest face to face with Drew McIntyre one last time. Well, tonight, Drew McIntyre's and Damian Priest face to face. Before next SmackDown will be the final time Damian Priest gets his hands on Drew McIntyre in a singles action at WrestleMania. Plus, the War Raiders will get to defend their World Tag Team Championship belts officially against the New Day at WrestleMania. Made by our Raw manager Adam Pearce, made by our SmackDown manager Nick Gaulis, who Randy Orton's already paid his fine for that Nick Gaulis when he warned him a long time ago. So now I think that the Viper Randy Orton might get to help out Cody Rhodes, remain champion against John Cena if anybody else gets involved with an RKO as his friend and next in line for the championship belt. I think that Renix, our true Lucha to SmackDown, it's going to win this singles action against Toronto after what happened last week on SmackDown. A couple applications. Will Naomi get her hands on Jade Cargill with this thing going on as they got a match towards WrestleMania? Tornado Tag Team that I already mentioned in my podcast for a double podcast reflecting on SmackDown last week, and I also did a double podcast for WrestleMania previews for this week on Before and After Thoughts with Queen Kizzy K. If you're interested in watching that, along with some freestyle, new album playlist out. Did a freestyle reacting to that album playlist that's out and reviewed. Did some gameplays, and updated my account. This is my SmackDown prediction for tonight. Some WrestleMania updates. What I think is going to happen tonight. Tiffany Stratton already proved why she's the SmackDown Women's Champion against Charlotte. Ain't nothing else to prove on that. And I think that Laura and Bayley's going to win the Tornado Tag match to versus Liv and Raquel for the Tag Team Women's Championship belt at WrestleMania. I think that Randy Orton's going to help Cody remain champion against John Cena, make sure no shenanigans happen at WrestleMania. His injury list is now welcomed with the neck. Unfortunate to Kevin Owens, and you already pay that on Nick Owens to get pages and get signed right now. World Tag Team Champions, the War Raiders against the New Day, going to prove them once and for all why they're the new Raw War Raiders. Raw is going to be the War Raiders as Raw Tag Team Champions officially against the New Day at WrestleMania. And I know Liv and Raquel is going to be lurking about Lara and Bayley getting an opportunity for the tag team titles. So the question is, as they're watching, as their titles are on the line, Bayley and Lara being able to cope together, as Bayley's been that mentor and been there for Lara in her corner since she came to the WWE. Of course, it's going to be a good match. I love tag team matches, especially Tornado. We got few tag teams come out here for this Gauntlet match, so I love tag teams in general. They're going to be awesome. WrestleMania's on the line. We're going to see some high fly class SmackDown tonight. We thought that the tag team on Monday Night Raw, we thought was good with the whole triple threat for the Women's World Championship, and then the triple threat for the men's on SmackDown, and then the championships and the updation matches like Intercontinental Championship belt and tag team with the World Tag Team Champion on Raw was good. Imagine a tornado tag for the women's tag team titles tonight on SmackDown. It announced Drew and Priest will head one-on-one at WrestleMania. Along with some updates with WrestleMania through my Raw predictions, commentary, Raw comic, and my podcast. You can check it out before and after that. Green SK. You can also check out my other podcast reflecting on SmackDown before and after that for this week. You can also check this out on my page and story that will be added to it. SmackDown prediction and some updations and gameplay, and I will be doing the gameplay for Hall of Fame when it comes up, and a gameplay for WrestleMania as it comes up. A reminder, those of you who watch the gameplays on my page, my story, or my gameplay playlist, there will be some gameplays for Hall of Fame and WrestleMania as that's coming up, and prediction results as you watch the Raw and SmackDown prediction. As you know, 1 week for WrestleMania, before we know it'll be here, and I'll be doing the predictions of it, including the results. So get caught up, watch it, and like it, follow, subscribe, hit me on my Instagram, YouTube, add me on Snapchat, whatever you gotta do. Check out the SmackDown prediction as well, my latest podcast last week and this week. Commentary / reaction to Monday Night Raw as well, including freestyle, my album playlist, screen because kids, I said I would do. With that one playlist done, with the freestyle reacting to it, with the nations and some WWE Live and Raw and SmackDown shows, and after Raw and SmackDown went out there, and also SmackDown predictions right here, right now. This, it's all caught up, and be sure to watch, like, subscribe, and Instagram, YouTube, and add me on that Snapchat and Creek is a Gal. Peace.